Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's podcast. I'm going to discuss how Starbucks was successful in expanding into India and the strategic decisions the company made to succeed in a completely different cultural, political, and economic environment. When Starbucks decided to enter India in 2012, it recognized that simply copying and pasting the US business model would not work. India has a unique business environment shaped by government regulations, economic traditions, and deeply rooted cultural traditions. Instead of entering the market alone, Starbucks formed a joint venture with Tata Consumer Products, one of India's most respected companies. This partnership allows Starbucks to better understand the local regulations, consumer preferences, and supply chain while building credibly in Indian customers. Indians' political and legal environment influenced Starbucks' strategy in several ways. Foreign investment regulations encourage partnerships such as domestic companies, making Tata Alliance the ideal solution. Economically, Starbucks also understood that the average Indian consumer spends less on coffee than consumers in the Western countries. As a result, Starbucks carefully selected locations in major metropolitan areas like Mumbai and Delhi, where disposable incomes are generally higher. Cross-cultural leaders was another key factor in Starbucks' success. Rather than imposing America's management practices, the company adapted its leadership style to respect Indians' cultural values. Starbucks invested heavily in training local employees while empowering Indian leaders to make decisions that reflects local customs. The company also modified its menu by offering products such as masala chai tea and tikka sandwiches and vegan options that align with Indian taste and religious practices. This demonstration respects for local consumers instead of expecting customers to adapt to Starbucks. Communication and trust building practices also played a vital role. Starbucks worked closely with Tata government officials, local suppliers, and community organizations to establish long-term relationships. In India, business culture respect often develops over time through consistent communication, mutual respect, and relationship building. Starbucks focused on listening to customers, responding to feedback, and participating in community initiatives to strengthen its reputation. One example of cultural sensitivity occurred during negotiation with Tata Group. Rather than rushing to finalize the agreement, Starbucks invested time in developing a stronger business relationship before signing the joint venture. Both organizations worked together to identify shared goals and establish mutual trust. Its patient approach reflects Indians' relationship business culture, where long-term partnerships are often valued more than short-term financial gain. By respecting these cultural norms, Starbucks built a strong foundation that country to support operations today. In conclusion, Starbucks' expansion into India demonstrates its international success requires much more than just offering a quality product. Companies must understand the local policies, legal, economic, and cultural environment while adapting their leadership, communication, and business strategies. Starbucks' partnership with Tata, culturally adapted menu, local leadership, and commitment to building have allowed the company to grow successfully in one of the world's largest emerging markets. Thank you for listening to my podcast today.